Huge anti-terror success against Pakistan by Indian security forces who've thwarted Islamabad's next and newest sinister attempt to foster terror in Jammu and Kashmir right ahead of the District Development Council elections in Jammu and Kashmir. 4 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists have been neutralized in a clockwork early morning encounter at the Ban Toll Plaza on the Jammu-Srinagar highway. Take a look at this report. A big win for security forces. Four Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists killed in a dramatic early morning encounter near a toll plaza in Jammu's Nagrota. The fierce encounter on the Jammu-Srinagar highway, caught on camera, showed the exchange of fire and forces blowing up the truck carrying the terrorists.
जैसे मोहम्मद का ग्रुप है, बहुत बड़ा असला और मिशन लेके जे कश्मीर की तरफ जा रहा था, कोई बड़ी आतंकी कार्रवाई प्लान करके उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए जे कश्मीर की तरफ रवाना थे.
A huge consignment of weapons and explosives, including AK-47 rifles, grenades and RDX were found from the slain terrorists, apart from Pakistan-made medicines.
A large quantity of arms and ammunition has been recovered, which includes 11 AK-47 rifles, 3 pistols, 29 grenades. Besides the grenades and ammunition which was fired at us, we have also recovered incriminating documents and material which we are investigating.
All terrorists have been eliminated by the security forces. The media is not being allowed to move towards the encounter site, which is not very far from this particular area, but reinforcements are being sent towards the encounter site. The security forces want to ensure that there is no terrorist who remains in hiding in the forest area.
The 4 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists had infiltrated from Pakistan through the international border in Samba. They were planning major strikes in the valley as per a Pakistani terror plot ahead of the Jammu and Kashmir district elections.
पाकिस्तान बहुत ट्राई कर रहा है इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कराने के लिए और इलेक्शन जो होने वाला है जिसकी तैयारी चल रही है ऑलरेडी डिस्टर्ब करने के लिए.
Possible links of the slain terrorists to the 2 recently arrested Jaish-e-Mohammed men in Delhi is being investigated. Unable to infiltrate due to strong security grids on the line of control, the Jaish-e-Mohammed is now eyeing the international border in Punjab to Jammu. With Sunil G. Bhatt in Nagrota, Bureau Report, India Today. And just to give you a sense of how well armed these terrorists were and what kind of damage they could have done if this interception didn't take place at the Jammu Toll Plaza today, let me show you what all has been recovered today. Incredible. 11 AK-47 rifles have been recovered. Those pictures have gone viral on social media. These are the primary weapons of many of these terrorists. 3 pistols were also recovered. 3 underbarrel grenade launchers with multiple rounds of grenades, have also been recovered. An unquantified, amount of RDX has been recovered, which means that explosives were probably part of the plan as well. Medicines, syringes, and indicators that these terrorists were probably looking for an extended operation where they could have conducted multiple attacks, possibly hit-and-run attacks using explosives and their rifles, is likely what the modus operandi was all about. India Today's Sunil G. Bhatt, in fact, has been reporting from Nagrota since early this morning. Big success for the Indian security forces, Sunil. These are terrorists who had crossed over the international border, sneaked into India, had got hold of this truck, and they were heading towards Kashmir.
Absolutely, Shiv. It's a big, success for the security forces, considering the fact that that DDC elections in Jammu and Kashmir are just days away, and these terrorists, as per the Director General of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Dilbag Singh, and Inspector General of Police Jammu Zone, Mukesh Singh, both of them have said that these terrorists were planning to disrupt the district development elections here in Jammu and Kashmir, which are taking place for the first time. And Shiv, as you just said, that a quantity of explosives, arms, ammunition that were recovered
going to
carry out multiple terror strikes
Yes.
in Jammu and Kashmir, and they were heading towards Kashmir Valley. And Shiv, since they were carrying huge cache of arms and ammunition, another important thing comes to light is that in Kashmir Valley, one by one, top terror commanders have been eliminated, and terrorists are falling short of, weapons. And since they were carrying huge cache of arms and ammunition with them, so they.
Okay, Sunil, we'll come back to you. Thank you for joining me with that report. But the implications of what these terrorists were trying to do are extremely disturbing. And that is why the success of this mission is something that I want to continuously highlight through this program. Joining me to discuss this, and there is no question that these were Pakistani terrorists. Colonel Rohit Dev, who's a very well-known army veteran and anti-terror expert, is with me live. Also with us is Qamar Cheema, who's a well-known strategic affairs analyst from Pakistan. Welcome to the both of you. Colonel Dev, to you first. The first question is, this was a clockwork operation. I mean, if you look at the kinds of materials that were recovered after this operation, Colonel, it was clear that this was likely to have been a Pulwama style or a Pulwama type or even a larger, more extended kind of, terror attack. In that sense, this was a huge success.
For sure, Shiv. In fact, if you see the excerpts of the police dignitaries who have commented upon it, they were very sure about the intelligence input which had reached them, and that is why they were prepared at this Bantoll to be able to apprehend these terrorists, and then the encounter ensued in which they were killed. Having said that, I'm a little worried about this particular kind of an infiltration which has happened. The same region which has happened multiple times near Samba, I believe, and that also led to a few years back one of the cantonments being hit by the terrorists, and the same modus operandi in which they used a civil vehicle and they were able to go ahead. In this case, it was a truck. A similar incident took place in January also. Now, having said that, it is very important to see what kind of damage these kind of missions can cause. These types of missions in Kashmir can cause a huge blow to the government's efforts post-abrogation of 370
Yes.
to hold peaceful elections. That is the first aim of Pakistan, to make sure that the democratic process does not take place. The second is the alignment of the so-called Gupkar alliance, which is, I think, going to feel a little sad about today's incident. And I believe that there are people on the other side of this toll who have probably been in touch with the Pakistanis. I would like to be very sure about this truck ownership as well. And let us see where the leads go, because I heard the DGP saying that they have got more documentary evidence, I'm quite sure.
Yes.
Apart from the Pakistani medicines which you flashed on the TV screen, there's much more incriminating evidence against Pakistan.
Yeah.
And that is further going to deepen the Pakistan's commitment, and it is going to again fail the test of FATF, no matter what, 10 years of
I'll come to that.
jail.
I'll come to the FATF in just a moment. But Qamar Cheema, coming to you, see the thing that India is clear about is that whether Pakistani medicines were found, whether incriminating documents were found, ultimately it doesn't make any difference. Because whether a dossier is handed over to Pakistan or not, we know that terror attack after terror attack with a Pakistani imprint will never lead to any kind of action. And this one appears to be by the Jaish-e-Mohammed, according to the security forces.
Well, I think there is a connection which I want to establish, and that is Prime Minister Imran Khan is in Afghanistan today to tell to the Afghan authorities that India is running terrorist camps in Afghanistan, and there are certain organizations which are operating from Afghanistan.
We know Imran Khan's credibility, but please continue.
Look what has happened this morning. Look what has happened this morning just to sabotage Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit, because India is using its Muslim diplomats to connect with the non-state actors in Afghanistan.
That is
when Pakistani Prime Minister is exposing you in Afghanistan, you had concocted this all in Jammu and in Kashmir just to give a link that,
I think you're giving a little too much importance to Imran Khan as far as India's security forces is concerned, Qamar. But you complete your point. I'll let Colonel Dev respond to you.
You didn't let me finish, Mark.
No, finish your point. Finish your point.
Okay, so the point here is, when Pakistan was exposing you in Afghanistan, you came up with this one thing. The second thing is this: you have insurgencies which are going on in India. So just settle down. Do not pinpoint globally. Do not tell Pakistan is doing this. Second, and the third thing is, if you are so democratic and you want this democratic exercise to go in Kashmir, why there is a presidential rule and the governor rule going on in Kashmir since last 2 years?
No, I'll come to the elections in just a bit. Colonel Dev, I have heard more ridiculous things, but this one counts as among the top, that this was some kind of an operation conducted by India to distract and to embarrass Imran Khan while he's in Afghanistan.
Let me address Kamar
Yeah.
directly, because Kamar, if you think that India is going to do something like this to appease to Afghani sentiments, believe you me, the Afghanistani dispensation and the people are very much in connect with the Indian state and the Indian people. They actually look with a very suspicious eye when Imran Khan arrives in Afghanistan, actually. So you must know that. Afghanistan is not your friend otherwise. He has been opposed kind of a regime which through the Taliban you have tried to impose there. It's not going to last long in terms of the diplomatic realm. Having said that, do not interfere in the internal affairs of our country, whether we have a governor's rule or a presidential rule. That is internal constitution which we actually abide to, not like your state, in which your head of the state is a puppet of the ISI and the military, and he does exactly what they tell him. You saw those body language of Imran Khan when he and your general met the US president. There couldn't be anything much more appalling for a head
Kamar,
of state.
you made it about
to be
Imran
guided by
Khan.
a
You
military.
made it about Imran Khan. Now you have to listen to this.
No, I'm listening and
Yeah.
I will respond to it.
Yeah. Go, keep going, Colonel Rohit.
What is there to respond, Kamar? No, the joke
Well,
which
listen.
I heard also on India Today,
Listen.
that Hafiz Saeed has been given 10 years of jail. Come on, there has to be a bigger joke than that. Have
Yeah.
you found that UN designated global
Listen.
terrorist is hiding under the carpet in the room of Imran Khan probably?
Yeah.
So
No,
Imran Khan is no more a leader. Come on, have a heart. At least
Listen,
have the balls
Hafiz
to
Saeed has
say
been
that
given
Imran
it.
Khan
Hafiz
is
Saeed has
not
been sentenced for 10 years. I think that
You
is a
think
success
Imran
of
Khan has got any
Pakistan's
global
vision.
No,
standing, Kamar?
you know,
Has he
unfortunately,
got any global standing? Imran Khan, out of all people, the Americans
I
want to
should
talk to
tell you-
Bajwa now. They talked to him about 8 months ago, before the COVID. You think Imran Khan has got any stature outside?
Colonel-
And least of all, Afghanistan. You see the civilizational
Colonel, this is
connect
your
between
ground.
India and
Let me
Afghanistan.
respond.
You can't cut it down by terrorist acts and trying to spur
Colonel,
up
this
the
is your
Taliban there.
television.
It won't
Let
last.
me respond to you now.
So-
Okay,
so
okay.
Don't concoct things that the government of India is doing this and that. The evidences will point.
let's
as
see.
they are
Let's
pointing
see the
towards
second
your
fantastic theory from Kamar Chima, Colonel. Let's see what else he comes up with apart from Imran Khan in Afghanistan. Yeah, go ahead, Kamar.
Well, I think, let me tell you that first of all, this is a Pakistan's success of the Pakistan's judicial system that Hafiz Saeed has been sentenced for 10 years.
10 years.
I really,
Right before the
Second
FATF. Right before the FATF.
VIP
Second
imprisonment, which
this is
before
not for
FATF doesn't get you
FATF.
anything.
This is
What you have done today
this is
at the
for-
Ban Toll Plaza is going to negate everything.
Colonel, you don't have a heart to listen me. I can understand.
Sir,
No,
in
I
your
have
country,
Your
robbers go to jail for 10 years.
involvement in
Kamar
Pakistan.
Chima,
Colonel,
thieves
let me
go to
tell
jail
you,
for
you
10
have
years.
exposed your involvement in Pakistan. You have been funding terrorist organizations in
I have no
Afghanistan.
money
Kamar
to
Chima,
fund Pakistan.
Kamar, don't
I have no
divert
money
with
to
don't
fund
divert
Pakistan.
with Hafiz Mohammed Saeed,
Don't
for
divert
God's
all
sake.
this.
I mean, armed. Kamar, since you raised.
Going to jail is
One second.
Going to a 7-star resort.
One second.
What are you talking about?
If anybody is using, I mean, Kamar, if you're using the 10 years jail sentence to Hafiz Mohammed Saeed as some kind of a shield for Pakistan's good deeds against terror, then I am sorry that I'm going to lose some respect for
We
you.
do not need a certificate from
Because in your
PSL.
country, the punishment for armed robbery is 10 years. And you've given a
Sir,
mastermind
we do not need
terrorist
certificate
10 and a half
from India.
years in a
We
prison
need
there.
to do what
Please
we
don't
want to
joke
do.
with us. We know it's a joke. You
We
should also
just-
not take it so seriously.
We don't listen to you. You are no one to tell us what we are doing right or wrong. We don't listen. We don't need
The
certificate
world
from
is
you.
the world
We are
tells
doing
you
it
that. The
faster.
world tells you that,
We are
Kamar. A country had to lie to your leadership to kill the world's biggest terrorist just 9 years ago. Please don't forget that. So
You have been
don't tell
sponsoring
me,
terrorism in
don't
Pakistan
lecture us,
66
don't
years
lecture
for
us
running
about
a
what the world needs to tell
You
you.
are using your
I am
Muslim
trying to
diplomacy
focus
in
on
Afghanistan to
Nagrota.
protect
You're
the
making it about
non-citizens.
Imran Khan and Hafiz Mohammed Saeed. If you expand the debate, I will
Chef.
bring out more facts against you.
Shev, you are supporting the globally designated terrorist Baloch Liberation Army, which has been designated by the United Nations. Your national security advisor.
Every
and
time
your
I prove
members
one
of
fact
Afghanistan are
wrong, you're
supporting them.
jumping to another,
Why you
Kamar.
are supporting
It's
those
a
terrorist
simple fact.
organizations?
You're talking about the world
Why
being on
you
your
are
side.
supporting
You're
globally
talking about the world being on your
designated
side. The world doesn't trust you.
PLA
That is
and
the
Baloch
reason why.
Liberation Army. Can
That
you
is the
tell me
reason
this?
why in Nagrota, when India says that Pakistan is involved, Colonel Rohit, when India says that Pakistan is involved, these are Pakistani terrorists who've crossed the border, the world does not doubt India for a second. Does the world ask India for dossiers? Does the world say, show us the proof? Does the world ask India, Colonel Rohit Dev, to supply evidence that these are Pakistanis? India's word is taken very seriously, Kamar.
That is one part,
So
Shiv. The maturity with which the world takes our connotations is much different. And not so long ago, maybe a decade, Hillary Clinton said the snakes in the backyard. That was not about my country, it was your country, Kamar. And also, the kind of diplomats and the ministries you run from the Karachi jail is actually baffling. And you think people don't know? You think the U.S. administration does not know? That is the only reason why they have cut your tail. They are not giving you any benefit in the defense sector. They are not giving you money as free dose to use it into Taliban or against India in terms of terrorist attacks. So you are being pruned down.
You are giving money to the Taliban.
Your friend.
No, you are giving the money to the Islamic State in Afghanistan. Don't forget
Why are
this.
they asking you for the loan back? Because they know you are going into an abyss of terrorism and bankruptcy with China's involvement. That is why your friends from the Middle East are asking for the money back. Why don't you understand these small things? You don't have to listen to India. You have to listen to your own conscience, and you have to listen to the world opinion.
I don't know why. I don't know why, Kamar, you're getting so defensive about Nagrota and making it about so many other things. I mean, you recently had
on Pakistani platforms.
You recently had that embarrassment of a minister of this Imran cabinet taking ownership of Pulwama. Then when it became a big deal, he did a U-turn and said, I was not talking about that. I was talking about what happened after Balakot. He made a complete fool of himself in front of the world. But the world knows that, the domestic compulsions, Kamar, the domestic compulsions in Pakistan are so strong. That is the reason why Imran Khan is having to do so many of these things. And he has to blame India. Who else will he blame?
Well, it is not about blaming India. It's about speaking reality. It's about right after these incidents which had happened in Kashmir, you start blaming Pakistan. And now the world has realized that this destabilization, damaging the China-Pakistan economic corridor and the damaging then the BRI, it is India which does not want that Pakistan should come back to normal life and economic activity.
Pakistan will never come back to normal life and economic activity. That is for sure. No, that is for sure. That is for sure.
But goes through Pakistan occupied Kashmir. It is Indian territory.
China-Pakistan cooperation will never be allowed to settle down into an equilibrium. Take that in writing from me.
And we will fight and we will win. This is the reality.
No,
and we will not let.
We know you don't care about your people. We do care about us. But I want to.
We care about our people. That is why we are fighting against your groups who you are supporting.
Please, answer my question. It's embarrassing. See, the thing is, I am not one of those people. Kamar. I am not one of those people who is ever going to disrespect a dead soldier or a dead person. I will not disrespect them. But I disrespect any country that does not take ownership and claim their bodies. Let's not go down that road. We have seen how Pakistan has behaved with its dead in the past. Let's not go down that road. It will not end well for you. My question to Colonel Rohit Dev is very simple. Is this time going to be any different, Colonel Rohit Dev? A big terror attack has been intercepted and foiled. Will there be repercussions for Pakistan? The last time you had a big terror attack, there were repercussions for Pakistan in terms of the surgical strikes, in terms of Balakot. This time a terror attack has been rebuffed. It has been foiled. It has been intercepted. What are the repercussions for Pakistan?
See, the terror attack being averted, the repercussions globally are going to
It should be treated as a terror attack, in my opinion.
It is. It has been treated. There is no doubt. The dossier which you see flowing from the evidences which have been accrued now, they will take Pakistan down a little more globally. Their financing trends will go down. Their whatever respect somebody had from Turkey for them might also be halted to a little bit. So they should be worried there. And I'm quite sure Kamar Chima knows, having done that and on Pakistani television calling them martyrs today, you have let the cat out of the bag. And India is going to big time use this particular avertment of terrorist attack to its advantage globally, because Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism. It's a threat to the world. And anything which comes to that dossier is going to be helpful for the world peace. So we are going to use it. Kamar, don't lose your breath. First answer my question. Why did you allow China to make CPEC route through the POK? It is our land. Who gave you that right to give it to China?
You don't let
Why did you give my land to China?
Issues,
did you ask me, Kamar Chima? You should have asked me.
No, I don't.
We do not let anyone to talk on our sovereign issues. Sorry. We just can't respond to this query of
This
yours.
debate-
But let me tell
Respond
you,
to me.
your army,
Colonel
your
Rohit
army-
Dev has taken this debate and expanded it completely to the region. No, I just
not
want...
my problem.
G-
You tell me now,
gentlemen,
why
I'm-
did you cede away the Pakistan, the land of POK to China to make that road?
I
Do you have any answer?
wanted to ask, one last question, but I'm completely out of time. I do know that this debate is going to continue because the investigation into what happened in Nagrota is going to continue. So I promise I'll have both of you back. Qamar Cheema and Colonel Rohit Dev, I'll have you back, next week maybe, and we'll discuss it further. But I want to just end on this one note of cynicism because I was there when 26/11 happened. I've covered Balakot, I've covered the surgical strikes, I've written about them. Nothing is going to be different this time in terms of what Pakistan is going to do. They are not going to accept anything. It will have to be on India to take any kind of action.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.